Broadcasting from Boston, Massachusetts, the Smart Cities podcast is the only podcast dedicated to all things smart cities. The podcast is the creation of ARC Advisory Group's Smart City practice. ARC advises leading companies, municipalities, and governments on technology trends and market dynamics that affect their business and quality of life in their cities. To engage further, please like and share our podcast or reach out directly on Twitter at Smart City Viewpoints or on our website at www.arcweb.com/industries/smart-cities.
Welcome to Smart City Viewpoints. I'm Jim Frazer, Vice President of Smart Cities here at ARC Advisory Group. And today we'll be talking about the importance of smart city platforms in the age of the coronavirus. Right here in my local community in South Palm Beach, Florida, Boca Raton, the importance of community cohesion and a coordinated response to the corona pandemic has really been brought forth right to my doorstep through citizen discussions and dialogues on NextDoor, which some of you may know is a community building smart city platform. It's one of many. Of course, there's many other community platforms just as important, from Twitter, arguably, to Facebook and even Meetup. But in the NextDoor example, here in South Florida, over last weekend, news was shared about a few citizens about a local confirmed coronavirus case. And very quickly, community information began to be shared about national, state, city, and perhaps even more importantly, some very local and even hyper-local resources. And this really included neighbors helping neighbors through doorstep delivery of food, medical, and other supplies, as well as details about hospital processes, testing centers, and the like. Now, in addition to just that native, organic, citizen-to-citizen communication, like many other social media platforms, NextDoor has formally been in contact with the CDC and the World Health Organization in order to act as a conduit to local residents. And perhaps more importantly, NextDoor has enabled local public agencies to bring relevant coronavirus information to their areas, down to very small areas of even a few hundred residents, as in my neighborhood example, or even smaller. Now, as NextDoor is active in 11 countries, and coronavirus is not discriminating and is active in just about every developed country and undeveloped ones as well, you might consider participation in these hyperlocal discussions being hosted by NextDoor, which truly is a very unique platform. So what really is NextDoor? Well, NextDoor was founded in 2011, and it's an online platform positioned as the world's largest social network for your neighborhood. So its stated mission is to facilitate conversations that empower neighbors to create stronger and safer communities. NextDoor is pursuing this objective by defining the physical boundaries of individual neighborhoods and building associated private online communities for each. Users are required to verify that they have a local address before they are allowed to join a neighborhood's NextDoor site. And then once an online neighborhood has a critical mass of members, these members can begin creating discussion forums on a range of topics. For example, users commonly leverage the platform to find babysitters, locate lost pets, sell personal items, and review local businesses. And in the past few weeks, sadly, they are sharing helping neighbor information in regards to the coronavirus situation. NextDoor is based in San Francisco. The company was founded in 2011 and launched in the United States in October 2011. It's privately held, with backing from investors including Benchmark, Shasta Ventures, Greylock Partners, Kleiner Perkins, Riverwood Capital, Bond, Axel Springer, Comcast Ventures, and others. We trust that everyone out there is being safe in these first few weeks of the coronavirus response in the United States. We here at ARC would urge you to frequently review the CDC social distancing guidance available at cdc.gov/coronavirus/2019-NCOV/community/index.html. The CDC updates are also valuable, and they're at cdc.gov/2019-NCOV/cases/update/summary.html. The World Health Organization has important updates at who.int/emergencies/diseases/novel coronavirus. Of course, NextDoor is at nextdoor.com. And the very important coronavirus map put up by Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, Maryland, is at https://coronavirus.jhu.edu/map.html. Once again, I'd urge you to take a look at NextDoor, particularly to build support for yourself and your community in this challenging age of the coronavirus. Thank you very much for listening in. This is again Jim Frazer, Vice President of Smart Cities here at ARC, and we look forward to talking with you again in an upcoming episode of the Smart City Podcast.
Broadcasting from Boston, Massachusetts, the Smart Cities Podcast is the only podcast dedicated to all things smart cities. The podcast is the creation of ARC Advisory Group's Smart City practice. ARC advises leading companies, municipalities, and governments on technology trends and market dynamics that affect their business and quality of life in their cities. To engage further, please like and share our podcast or reach out directly on Twitter at Smart City Viewpoints or on our website at www.arcweb.com/industries/smart-cities.